you mentioned Vince. What were your interactions with Vince like?
I always got along with Vince. Vince was fair to me. Unfortunately, by the time I went to WWE, I was a severe drug addict, barely fucking functioning, you know. So I wish I would have been able to go on there in a better condition, but I wasn't, you know. And but Vince was always fair to me, and I just went like whenever somebody mentions Vince, the first thing I think of one fucking TV, or it might have been a pay-per-view. I was walking around, I stepped into his office, and he was standing there shaving with an electric razor. I guarantee he wasn't to bed yet. He was up all night working on the show. You know, he's just a hard-working fucker, you know. And he liked the guys who were snugger and, you know, rough, you know. So I always got along with him.
When they bring you in, I mean, that was a famous jump, you and Chris and Dean and Eddie. And did they give you creative? Did they tell you we're keeping you four together? Did they give you anything like that?
No.
Or they just say, hey, come in?
No, we were still under contract with WCW. And at the time, my guy who did my internet page knew Bruce Pritchard. So I told him, you know, we're going to get out of our contracts, contact Pritchard and find out if they're interested. And they brought the money. We came to an agreement on the money, and Vince doesn't give anybody like creative control or anything, you know. But I think I can't really remember, but I'm assuming that we just figured we'd be together, you know, which we were for a while until they. But they were. The creative wasn't very good, I don't think, at the time, you know. I think it was one of Vince's lower moments with the creative, because the four of us and they couldn't come up with steady shit for us all to do.
Right.
You know,
How was
I think that we were a little buried because we were WCW guys, and Vince likes to do that, you know, which is so stupid, but that's one of the things he likes to do. You know, when they bring me in, they make sure it looks like his guys are better. Like I remember Ronnie Garvin, they brought him, he was NWA World Champion, and they had him fucking refereeing matches.
Right.
You know, so that's one of the things they do there. But, yeah, just create, like the guy Brian, who was the head guy in creative, actually works for Rock now. He's Rock's creative guy. He was very good at the top group of guys, but the rest of the card, they didn't do anything good for, you know. And he was kind of green to the business and sensitive, so he's afraid of everybody. So if you talk to him, it'd look like you're intimidating them, and fucking, it would have been a nightmare.
Right.
So you're kind of stuck until they figure out something for you.
Is there a big difference in style between working, say, WCW and WWE as far as in-ring?
A little bit, but first of all, the WCW ring was tiny compared to that ring. The biggest fucking ring I've ever been in. I think you could set the WCW ring up inside of the WWF ring, WWE ring. It was enormous. I don't know, but there might have been a little difference with psychology with promos and shit, but like I learned to really work in Memphis, and the style I worked there, I use that everywhere. With but in Memphis it was a slower, more walking, talking. But all my matches were always babyface shine, heel heat, and then go home. You know, and that's how I always did it. Well, no matter if I was babyface or heel, it didn't matter. And they didn't really fuck with us on changing anything, you know, because we worked for a long time by the time we went there, and we've all gotten over somewhere else. So. It took a while for the guys to trust me, you know, but I imagine that's everywhere. And there really was, they thought they were better than WCW. So there was that, you know, where all the boys in the locker room thought they were better, you know, and we had to work our way in.